Oh boy, we are coming up on February, and that means pack up your wallets. It's going to be a busy month. I would be selective on what games you buy, but it is going to be a big month of big game releases. So in this video, I want to take a look at all of the new games coming out this week. It's actually a lighter week to kick things off, but we have a major release. We have a collection that's pretty notable as well, and a couple of other smaller releases that I'll highlight as well at the end of this video. But let's start off with the big title, the heavy hitter, Dying Light 2 Stay Human will be dropping on February 4th. This game has seen a long and tumultuous road in development. I think a lot of us expected to see it a little bit earlier. However, it looks like the game is shaping up very nicely, and based on the gameplay that we've been seeing, it is looking really good. Obviously, this is a game that if you're looking to do everything, it's going to take you quite a bit of time to finish. Maybe it won't be that 500 hours that some were initially thinking after that Twitter post, but the game is still going to be a game with a lot of longevity. Not only is it going to come right out of the box with a lot of content, if you want to do everything, side content, it's going to take you probably 50 to 70 hours if you want to go that route, but also this is a game that, as you know from Dying Light 1, it's going to be supported for a very long time. We already have a roadmap on what to expect in the coming months after the release of the game, and there's going to be a lot of free content. There's going to eventually be some paid content as well, but Techland is going to go out of their way to support the game with a lot of free updates, and they're looking at supporting the game for 5+ years. So this is a game that's going to see support for a long time, which is very exciting. It will be available on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC, and it'll actually be available on Nintendo Switch through the Switch's cloud streaming, so that's an option as well. I think the majority of you guys are going to play it on, one of the main consoles it's releasing on. Based on Dying Light 1's performance, I would also imagine the game will run relatively well on last generation platforms as well if you're picking up the PS5, or excuse me, the PS4 or Xbox One release. Obviously, this is going to be a game where there's a lot of emphasis on choice and decision making, and that is going to differentiate how the game is going to play out, and, subtle things like that. And they have put a lot of emphasis on, adding a little bit of depth to the combat, creative and brutal combat. You'll have to take advantage of your parkour skills to tip the scales of even the most brutal encounter. Clever thinking, traps, and creative weapons will be your best friend. There will be a day and night cycle in the game as well. During the day, things are a little bit easygoing, and then during night, that's where the infected come out, and that's where you're really in danger. So best stay prepared during that. Again, choices and consequences are going to be a big driving factor of the game, and we're going to have 2 to 4 player cooperative gameplay. Unfortunately, it won't have cross-platform play, and it won't even have like PS4 to PS5 co-op play, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Hopefully they do add that at some point, but for now, if you do have a couple buddies, let's say, picking it up on the PS5, you can play the game cooperatively as well and see how the game plays on their end as well. Dying Light 2 is really the first of several heavy hitters that are dropping in February, and I think it's a game that a lot of people are going to be picking up, but I also think at the same time, people are going to be pressed for cash, because I think most people that are super into video games this month are buying Horizon and Dying Light, and then it just depends if you're willing to drop $60 on a third game, or 70 in the case of Horizon. It's really coming down to that, and that's going to be tight on a lot of people's wallets. I wish that Dying Light 2 could have made it for a January release, but at the end of the day, what difference does it make that much, because you're going to be dropping the cash on the games anyway. But Dying Light 2 is one of those games that I think people are super excited about. I do think it's going to be a high quality title. It's just like, to me, the third of 3 amazing options that are coming in February. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it's going to sell incredibly well. I think the game is going to be very good. I think based on what we've seen thus far, it's shaping up very nicely. I think it's going to be a content-filled game, and I think if you're the type of person that looks value out of your games, if you do look for number of hours, so to speak, yeah, you're not going to get 500 hours, but I think you're going to get a healthy amount of content for your dollar out of this one, and you're going to get a game that's going to get consistently updated over the course of literally years, and I don't think, Elden Ring might get that, Horizon may get that, but I wouldn't expect it to the extent of Dying Light, to be perfectly honest. Again, Dying Light 2 Stay Human will be dropping on February 4th, incredibly excited about this one. Next up, we were supposed to see the release of this, I believe, last year, but saw a bit of a delay. But come February the 1st, tomorrow, we will see Life is Strange Remastered Collection. This is finally going to be dropping, and it'll contain Life is Strange, and Life is Strange Before the Storm. So a bit of content. This is going to be priced at $39.99, so I don't know if that's a completely appealing price point for some people, but hey, you can pick it up down the line when it does go on sale if you don't want to pick it up for $40 right out the gate. Life is Strange is a series that saw a pretty good collection. I think Life is Strange 1 is a game that everybody should play, see how the game resonates with them. It tackles some mature themes and things like that, so you know, go check it out. I believe you can check out the first episode of Life is Strange 1 for free as well. At least I know you can on PC. The game does have an overwhelmingly positive reception on PC as well on Steam, with 155,000 reviews, and 96% of those reviews are positive. So, I mean, the PC community seems to really enjoy it as well. And again, Life is Strange Remaster Collection will be coming to PC, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S come Tuesday, February the 1st. A game that I imagine a lot of you guys played, but if you did miss out on it, now would be a great time to finally check it out. Next up, we have Maglam Lord, which is coming to the West on February the 4th. This is a pretty interesting game. This is coming from P-Cube, and it notes, waking up in a new world, you discover that you are the last of your species, an endangered demon lord, powerless and alone, embark on a quest to restore your powers and reclaim your former glory, forging mythic blades and unbreakable bonds. Maglam Lord combines action RPG elements such as real-time hack-and-slash combat with dating sim mechanics and storytelling. The game's key features now transform into a powerful blade, engaging intuitive hack-and-slash combat, battle monsters in real time, collecting loot, materials, and precious items in addition to traditional HP and SP stats, fill the unique DG gauge to transform into a more powerful form, forge mythic weapons, find a soulmate to save your species, and there is a limited edition dropping as well. You can pre-order that from Funstock. The physical limited edition includes the physical version of the game, a 52-page art book, and a decorative box. Again, this one is due out on February the 4th. And lastly, I do want to give a shout to the Sealed Ampoule. This is a game that dropped on PC back in March of last year. The game is noted to be a dungeon agriculturalization roguelike game combining elements of dungeon exploration and clicker-style gameplay. Definitely has a quirky art style akin more to a chibi anime, I would compare it to. Game had a positive reception on Steam, 37 reviews, 83% positive. A game that definitely went a bit under the radar, but is dropping on a PlayStation for this week. So another one to check out. Pretty interesting game here, so I thought I'd give that a mention as well. The game was priced at $19.99 on PC, so I'd imagine a similar price point on consoles. It is actually on sale right now on PC as a part of the Lunar New Year sale, but yeah, the MSRP is $19.99. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, this week is definitely highlighted by Dying Light 2 Stay Human. I know that's a game a ton of people are looking forward to checking out. I will definitely be picking it up come this Friday, hoping that it turns out really well. Life is Strange, the collection, that's another notable release. Maglam Lord might be a game that interests some people. And you also have the Sealed Ampoule rounding things out. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.